Hello. I'm out with my dog Indy. Again, we're just taking the canoe for a walk. We've got an outgoing tide here at the moment and quite a strong headwind. So we keep on hitting little shallow patches and having to walk for a little bit. But yeah, here we are, we're in Scotland. I moved here about 3 weeks ago. Excuse me, there's an Osprey up there. I think that's an Osprey. There we go, look, see him? Let's see if I can get my other camera out. So I just reached to get my other camera out. It's got a bigger lens on it. I think I missed him, to be honest with you. So we're just gonna paddle upstream for a little while. It's 4:30. Sunset's about 8:40 at the moment here. So we're gonna go upstream for a little while, then we're gonna turn around, come back, and then set up camp for the night. And then I'll be off fairly early in the morning because I've got work tomorrow. Yeah, so that's the plan, and I'll catch up with you later. I really hope you saw that Osprey just then. I did not see him, I just put you on there, the camera on there, started filming. Oh, if I'd have known, I'd have got out my other camera, it's got a bigger lens on it. Was he in that tree? I didn't even see him. Beautiful. So we've gone upstream, we've come across, it's dangling in the air, can you see that? Little caterpillar. Just, I can't even see where he's hanging from. Yeah, anyway, we've come upstream, we've hit this couple of logs going straight across the river there. And it's getting on a little bit, and although we could get over it, we wouldn't be able to continue for too much longer anyway before we have to start heading back down. So we're going to turn around now, head back downstream, and find a little place to set up for the night. This is about as white water as it gets on this trip. You can see this giant hogweed. Do not want to be touching any of that. I'm not sure if you can see in that tree there, in the centre, the big bird. I don't know if it's an osprey or not. I'm going to slowly drift down and see if I can get a good picture of it. Amazing. So I saw a bird in that tree and I was like, is that an osprey? It could be an osprey, it's big. And I got there and I was like, oh no, it was a crow. I spent like 5 minutes slowly drifting up onto it. And then just as I got close, this osprey came along, chased the crow off of the perch. The crow flew off, he dive bombed on it, and then he just came and sat exactly where the crow was. And I've just sat at the trees me and Indy have just been here right beneath him there, and he, well, I mean, we was being quiet obviously, but he didn't seem too bothered by us at all. Brilliant. I was considering camping just there, but I think that would be a very bad idea really. It's not a nest there or anything like that, but that I can see, but I think it's a bit too much of an intrusion, so I'm definitely not going to do that. I've seen him now anyway, so I'm quite happy with that. We're going to head down a few hundred meters at least to find a little place to settle up. Good a spot as any, if we can get up the bank. Fair bit of gorse. Get some investigation, shall we, Indy? God. Hello and welcome back. I've set up camp now. As you can see, we're right next to the river. You can probably hear the sea behind you, and there's a few black-headed gulls keep coming up and down. It's an absolutely gorgeous evening, got beautiful views. We've probably only travelled 1 or 2 miles upstream, which took ages, especially in the estuary with the headwind and it being so shallow. And then we came back down to this campsite, but you know, seeing the Osprey was really good, definitely a highlight. I don't care that the water is not that, you know, it's not any white water here, so that's not exciting from that perspective, but seeing Osprey in the UK that close was really good. I really enjoyed that. We've also seen some curlews, oyster catchers, we saw heron, we saw a buzzard. I don't think I got the buzzard on camera. What else did we see? I don't know, lots of your usual seabirds as well. But yeah, it's a beautiful spot. I'm going to collect some wood in a minute, and I've got a little firebox stove with me, So we're going to cook up on that. I've got some vegetables I'm going to cook with a piece of salmon. Yeah, I'm just going to relax for a little while. I've got a while yet. I've got at least an hour and a half before the sun starts to dip. So yeah, well, I'll get back to you in a bit. So collected a little bit of firewood. I'm not going to go mental, don't need to. I'm going to have the fire down here because everywhere around here, especially up by the hammock, is really dry. The grass is really dry. I'll probably use that to get the fire going, to be honest. So I come down here with the grass a bit more lush, a bit greener, and of course I'm right next to the water. Should anything bad start to happen. I've been sat here at the top of the tree and I've been watching the Osprey diving in and out. Occasionally he comes back. It looks like the crow's taken its roost up again. There's obviously some sort of ongoing feud between them two. Well, we're cooking now. Let's get that oil underneath there. One for me, one for you, Indy. That sound like a deal? Good deal for me. Sound like a good deal. Come on, don't stick. So yeah, a couple of bits of salmon. Just got some mixed veg, a little bit of mixed herb on it, a bit of salt. And that is it. Now, I hate cooking over pine. It's like, it goes from all or nothing, doesn't it? But there you go, pine is all we have, so pine is what it is. But we're managing, we're getting there. slightly flame grilled, I like to call it. I can't remember if I mentioned it earlier or not, but yeah, it's been ages since my last wild camp. Last year sort of taken up massively by mainly lockdown, but also having a child, and then I was on quite a big or a lengthy training course, and then I moved up here to Scotland about 4 weeks ago. The weather's been awesome ever since we got up here. We haven't really had any rain, although it's supposed to rain tomorrow morning. I don't know how long I'm going to stick around in the morning because I've got work tomorrow. But I lost my train of thought now. So, I'm going to finish this, drink my beer. Probably burn the rest of this wood. I've got a little gas stove, so I might just use that for breakfast. And then I'll probably speak to you again tomorrow morning. Oh, Daddy, where's my salmon? Give me salmon. Indy, speak. Speak. No, that'll do. Go on then. There you go. Morning, Indy. I need coffee. I need coffee. Coffee. Morning. Slept pretty well last night. Got down to about 4 degrees, but we were nice and toasty. Got woken up a few times by deer barking, could hear a tawny owl. So I've just made myself a milk muffin and a cup of coffee. I'm going to have this. I'm going to collapse down. I've seen the Osprey flying up and down here a couple of times already this morning. It's just been really nice. Yeah, I'll probably get back to you once I'm on the water again. Cheers. Right, so I've packed away. As you can see, we've taken everything. We left as little trace as possible. Everyone goes, so, you know, rightly so, talks about leave no trace. And there's always going to be a little bit of trampled moss or a bit of trampled grass. So forensically, it's impossible to leave no trace. But what I usually do, which is probably a sad thing really, but I tried to leave less trace. So when we've been around here, I found 4 or 5 plastic bottles, which are probably just washed down when the river's been higher. But I've taken them with me, so there you go. Leave less trace. Up. Oh, good boy. Low tide at the moment. God, it's very shallow. Right, goodbye campsite. Managed to escape just before it rained, albeit not very heavy. It's nice not to have a wet tarp at the end of the day. So it's not going to take us very long to get back at all now. I reckon we'll be back within the hour anyway, back to the car. So I'll say my goodbyes. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, I plan on doing a lot more trips this year than last year. Which wouldn't be hard, but yeah, hoping to get out at least once a month. There's loads of rivers, loads of forests, which we're both keen to explore. Hopefully do some with the family as well. My wife loves camping. Rose is yet to do a proper camp, my little girl. Well, she's only 8 months. Yeah, so until the next time, I'll see you later.